Let's watch P-Brane as his fittingly pea-sized brain misunderstands high school physics for the umpteenth time.
Let's do a little background first. The Earth is said to be rotating once every 24 hours, and it's said to have a diameter of 8,000 miles and a radius of 4,000 miles, with a 25,000-mile circumference. That would give the Earth a rim velocity, or equatorial speed, of about 1,000 miles per hour.
This is mostly correct so far. Keep going.
And that 1,000-mile-per-hour equatorial speed is said to be bulging the Earth 14 miles high and flattening the poles.
Again, mostly correct. So far, so good.
And it's not moving to the equator. The water would have to move to the equator, and it doesn't.
And there he goes. P-Brane has revived the 7-year-old claim that Earth's rotation would fling everything off into space. Let's debunk this claim again with high school math. The centrifugal force is dependent on the size and tangential velocity of the object in question. We can calculate the exact outward acceleration generated by Earth's rotation with the following equation. The tangential velocity squared divided by the radius. Let's convert 1,000 miles per hour into meters per second, then square that value. Now let's convert the radius from miles to meters. Let's divide. Our result? The outward acceleration generated by Earth's rotation that everybody should be experiencing is a whopping 0.03 meters per second squared. The force Globe Defenders claim holds everyone on Earth is gravity. And what is the acceleration from gravity? Oh, right, 9.81 meters per second squared. So, why doesn't this incredibly powerful centrifugal force cause tsunamis at the equator and fling everyone into deep space? Because gravity is 300 times stronger.
You cannot have a scene like this with still water, and we have this at all latitudes on the Earth, or this one, unless the Earth is completely still.
Yes, you can have standing water if the container is moving, for the same reason why we can't feel Earth rotating or revolving around the sun. The acceleration and deceleration are negligible. Look at this video by Bold Colt. When he's driving the car at a constant speed, the water settles even though the car is moving. It only sloshes around when he changes gears, accelerates or turns the car, or hits a bump in the road, because those are instances of acute acceleration. Even then, the water still settles in only a few seconds. Earth has been moving at an almost completely constant rate for billions of years, so there's been far more than enough time for lakes to settle. You have no idea what you're talking about, P-Brane.
Okay, now, you couple that with the orbit that they say we're doing. Okay, so remember, it's the rim velocity that causes the bulge of the Earth, 1,000 miles per hour. Well, the Earth rotating around the sun is also a large rotation at 66,000 mile per hour rim speed for the Earth.
I racked my brain for a good 20 minutes trying to figure out what he meant by this, but I think I've got it figured out. I think he's saying that the centrifugal force generated by Earth's orbital speed would fling objects off into space. In any case, it's time for more high school physics. If we do the calculations, the outward acceleration comes out to be 0.0058 meters per second squared. Earth's gravity is 1,660 times stronger.
It's actually more, because when it's rotating in the orbital direction, that part of the Earth, you'd add 1,000 miles per hour speed. And then when that part of the Earth rotates around to the inside and it's rotating against the orbital direction, you subtract 1,000. So you'd have a 2,000 mile per hour fluctuation in rim velocity for the Earth at different, separate halves of the Earth every 12 hours.
So what? Gravity is still far stronger than the centrifugal force can ever hope to be. Sorry, but this argument is complete bollocks, and you would have known that if you paid attention in high school, or, heck, taken the 5 minutes needed to look up uniform circular motion online. But no. You had to make a 15-minute diatribe on why your abysmally poor understanding of physics somehow proves that the Earth is flat and that the entire scientific community is a cult of Satanists. Please stop making a fool out of yourself, P-Brane.
Again, devastating.
That's about as devastating as a wet fart.
We live on an immovable, stationary plane.
No. We actually live on a spinning, round globe. Thanks for watching.